cheeseheads everywhere must be gnawing at their Swiss cheese, whatever they're eating right now, because Brett Favre is coming back to play against the Packers. The game is in Minneapolis, but still, this is Brett Favre against the Packers. Just imagine what that's like for people in Wisconsin. To all the Packers backers, this is the worst thing that pretty much could happen. Their arch rival, along with the Bears. The Vikings now have number 4 in purple, and the Vikings are undefeated. They're in control of the division right now, and a win over the Packers will put them 2 games ahead. And that must really bother Packers fans almost as much as seeing Favre on the other side. And most likely, you're going to hear the loudest cheers for a quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings in that stadium that you've ever heard, because the fans there are going to be kind of rubbing it in to Packers fans that we have Favre now. And Favre's played pretty well, especially last week. The San Diego Chargers at Pittsburgh is a really intriguing matchup for a variety of reasons. Number one, last year the Steelers beat the Chargers twice, including once in the playoffs, on their way to the Super Bowl. Number two, the Chargers have never won a regular season game. They have won in the playoffs, but they've never won a regular season game in Pittsburgh. And number three, the Steelers come off 2 consecutive road losses in which they blew leads and played very poorly at the end of games against Chicago and Cincinnati. If the Steelers are going to turn things around, it needs to be this week, and it needs to be against a good team, because the Chargers can really move the ball. They've been plagued by injuries, and no one knows if LaDainian Tomlinson will have much of a role in this game. But it's a good matchup for the Steelers to prove that they are still the Steelers. Here's one to really think about. The New York Jets, 3-0, are playing at the New Orleans Saints, 3-0. 2 of the best teams in the league so far. The Jets doing it with excellent defense, very aggressive play on defense, and the rookie quarterback who's the first to ever win his first 3 starts in the league, Mark Sanchez. He's going up against Drew Brees and the best offense in the league. Brees is on pace to even surpass what he did last year when he was the Offensive Player of the Year. And the Saints are starting to get healthy, too, on offense. They've got just about all their weapons. This is a very juicy matchup between a real strong defensive team and a great offensive team. And the Superdome should be really rocking for this game.